things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UConn's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Part of the backfield, it's Fareed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McDonald. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. So the Maryland Terrapins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McConnell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's McDonald. Gets it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. UConn quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the wall, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Knight. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for room at the 40. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Right on the money. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Trying play action. Steps away. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that ball landed incomplete because you saw the quarterback's speed and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Flips it out to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Mims. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up at fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Washington. Steps away to find some room. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Webb. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for space. It's Knight. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Caught behind the line. It's Knight. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Webb. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the upfield and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking to pass. It's McDonald. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll get rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. His drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mims. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. UConn quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. But a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fareed. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's McDonald. Makes the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down, he'll throw it. Now one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. UConn will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw. It's McDonald. The quick out. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. UConn quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the
Touchdown, Husky! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Dances away. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UConn going back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Bubba, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
UConn quick to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linemen.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the feet.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's caught. It's Mims. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Release to the back. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, and here's the pick. Oh, did they need that right now? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UConn offense goes back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. UConn quick to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go give me some first downs.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. It's McDonald. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going to the line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Second and goal for the offense. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UConn.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and take it.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a high ball. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another